ॐ जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरिः ॐ। Om. That Brahman is infinite, and this universe is also the same infinite. This infinite universe has come out of that infinite Brahman. Even then, that infinite Brahman remains as infinite alone. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto all. We have been discussing the Devi Suktam and really enjoying it. That is, Brahman himself, as if speaking through the medium of a realized soul. In our last class, we have been seeing the sixth mantra of the Devi Sukta. Devi Sukta contains in total only 8 mantras. We have completed the sixth mantra, and just to recollect, Aham Rudraya Dhanuhu Atanomi Brahmadvishe Sharave Hantava U Aham Janaya Samadam Krunomi Aham Dyava Prithivi Avivesha. I bend the bow for Rudra, that his arrows may slay the haters of the words of sacred wisdom. I rouse the people and make them strive. I have entered the earth and heaven, filling everything. What is this realized soul called Vagambruni? A soul which has realized through superhuman tapasya that Aham Brahmasmi. Brahman is only speaking. Sri Ramakrishna was a God realized soul. Holy Mother, Swamiji, Ramana Maharshi, just a few examples. And when they speak, what do you think they are speaking? Who is speaking? Not Sri Ramakrishna, but through the medium of Sri Ramakrishna, Ramana Maharshi is only the Divine Mother. Really speaking, it is the Divine Mother who speaks, not Brahman. Though I mentioned it is Brahman, Brahman in the manifestation of Saguna Brahma called Shakti, and she it is as if it is Divine Mother, is neither she nor he nor it. It's beyond any gender. But for the convenience of human understanding, we use these words. Saha in Sanskrit means he. Satapo tapyata. So he also so kamayata. He desired. But we should not understand in the sense of the gender. So what is this realized soul called Vagambrani, expressing in the sixth mantra that I manifest myself as that supreme power in whatever measure it is required, in whomsoever it is required. A few examples just to so that we can all enjoy this one thoroughly. We see an aeroplane trying to overcome the power of gravitation. It is also Shakti. We see a huge locomotive carrying unimaginably weighty things. as if very easily, with ease. We see a great Rakshasa. Rakshasa, when we call, we have to be very careful. Rakshasa has got two parts, the body and mind, which is creating the motive, the desire, but the power, which is manifesting in that Rakshasa, that is me. So we should not think that power that manifests only in good people, in saints, in sages, alone is the Shakti, but the Divine Mother manifesting as good and evil, both is the power of Brahman called Shakti. So if somebody is a wicked person, somebody is a saint, but there are people who have very less power. But we should not think there is any person without any power. Maybe just sufficient power to survive. Even the power to exist is also part of the Shakti's manifestation only. So kamayata, Brahman desired, Bahusyam prajayeti, may I become many. And it is telling for people like us who who do not have sufficient intelligence to understand, he created this universe. Just like a human being creates a house. But what does the human being do after constructing the house? He enters into it as if, is this not what we are doing every day of our life? In imagination, I construct a house, I enter into it. Who constructed the house? The consciousness. Who entered into the house? The consciousness. When we create a dream, what do? As if we have created the dream world, as if we have constructed a home, as if we have made a car and then entered into the car and driving the car. So constructing the house, making a car, entering into the house, entering into the car appears to be separate activities, just as we see in our Jagrat Prapancha, waking state. But truly speaking, my consciousness became the house, my consciousness became my body, and my consciousness has entered into that house. So this is called Anupravesha or Pravesha Shruti, Vedic statements of entrance. Entrance doesn't mean there is a Jagat separate, the world as a separate Brahman, and somebody Brahman or somebody entering into it separate individual. It is to make us understand, just as clay entered into the pot, gold entered into the ornament, wood has entered into the furniture, etc., etc. In this way, we can understand the whole universe is nothing but Brahman. Who are the wicked people? Brahman. Who are the good people? Brahman. And why do the wicked people create so much of trouble? We have to reorient our understanding. No, it is not the wicked person. A wicked person is only an instrument to give me my karma phala. I have done lot of evil things in my life, also some good things. So when I'm happy through somebody, that somebody is only an instrument. When someone makes me unhappy, that is also through those instruments. Birth and death are also instruments only for the exhaustion of our karma. So it is all the Divine Mother, the entire universe. So the subject is the Divine Mother, the object is the Divine Mother. With this understanding, it will be easier for us to understand this sixth mantra. But there is a famous story. There was what is called 4 Rakshasas having 4 types of puras or cities, very symbolical, and they obtained tremendous power by performing superhuman tapasya, and Brahma gave them the boons, and then there were conditions imposed that you should always lead a saintly life. Second, never trouble any good people. Devas. Here in this story, so you should not turn against the Devas. You should not give up a godly life or worshipping Lord Shiva. In course of time, they forgot the conditions and they started troubling out of selfishness. This is what exactly happens in each one of our lives. And then the very suffering of the people made them pray to God. Then Shiva was commanded that you destroy. How to make a person free? So give them mukti. So he took up a bow, an arrow, and killed these Tripurasuras. Tripura means actually our body-mind complex. And these Rakshasas can be destroyed. Only those particular Rakshasas, remember, once upon a time, they prayed to God. All the power came only from God. Second point, very important point. No one is other than God. Good person, good child, bad child, all are children of the Divine Mother only. So a Divine Mother may allow for some time a play of the good and evil, but ultimately she will grant, because these people have done so much tapasya, she, by killing, by the act of killing, purified them and gave them back their swarajya, their own knowledge, self-knowledge. Thou art Brahman Tattvamasi. That is the final understanding. Aham Rudraya Dhanuratanomi. So I am the power that bends the bow, that strings the bow. I am the power when I pull back that string to the extent that is possible. That is also my power. And the power of the arrow to go and strike the target and accomplish my purpose, that is also by my grace only. That is what is said here. Brahma Dveshe. Evil people, they should be purified. So God, Shiva, he kills. Here Shiva means knowledge. One day or the other, every evil person recognizes, I am responsible for my suffering, because adharma inevitably brings on suffering. So I work as the punishing power in this whole world. That is the meaning of Brahma Dvishe Sharave Hanta Vahu. I alone. Hanta means definitely. Vahu, alone. Nobody else. It is Brahman in the form of the Shakti that does that rewards. Either rewards or punishes. It is not called rewarding or punishing. It is called correcting. Aham janaya samadam krunomi. The word mada is explained in my last class. Mada, matsarya. We should not take in that way. Mada means here strengthen. So when people are struggling, they are not able to overcome the struggle and they take refuge in me. Sharanagata deenartha paritrana parayane sarvasya arti hari devi narayani namostute. But I strengthen them in their resolve. Do not worry, my child. So because you have resolved correctly, abhichet suduracharo bhajate mam ananya bhak samyak vyavasito hisaha. So he has resolved correctly. As a result, what happens? Shipram bhavati dharmatma. So I endow the tremendous strength and they overcome the struggles. And finally, overcoming samsara struggle is to cross over three gunas. And then the same fact is telling there is nothing in this world, everything is me, my manifestation. And that is being said in the last half line, second half of the line, second line, Aham Yava Prithivi Avivesha. I alone have entered. Here entered means manifesting as a Dyava and Prithvi. What is Dyava and Prithvi? Which we will see in a little more detail in the next mantra. Dyava means the heavens. Prithvi means the earth. Simply translated, Dyava, Prithvi. Dyava means father, Prithvi means mother. So Dyuloka is the father and Prithvi Loka is the mother. Dyuloka is what we call Saguna Brahma. Prithvi, the manifestation of the Saguna Brahma. Dyava means Karana, Prithvi means Karya. So as Saguna Brahma. Why do I say Saguna Brahma? Because Nirguna Brahma, we can never talk about Karya Karana Vada with regard to Nirguna Brahma. Whether we are talking about creation or entrance, we should always use the word only Sa Guna. Guna means here Prakruti, Maya, or Sri Ramakrishna says Shakti, that is Srishti Sthiti Vinashanam Shakti Bhute Sanatane Gunashraye Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. So in this we are reminded of this story that how Lord Shiva, that is the Saguna Brahma, has purified all the jivas occupying the three puras and moving from place to place, and they are not observing the conditions laid upon in the Shastras, Vidhi and Nishedha. What is the Vidhi? Worship God, lead a good life. What is Nishedha? Do not forget God, do not do anything evil. But in course of time, as it happens, that these people forgot these conditions, we are forgetting the conditions, and you call them Hamas or anybody. There is no one particular person or nation called Hamas. Everybody is Hamas. Everybody is also the enemies of the whom Hamas call as our enemies. So, can Shiva destroy? Can Shivani destroy? No. They can only remove bondage. They can only help us overcome all the gunas. Gnanam, because Shiva means Gnanam, Shivani means Gnana. Shiva means auspicious. Truly, wisdom alone is auspicious. What can Shiva or Shivani destroy? Only Agnanam, Avidya. And when Agnanam goes away, person becomes absolutely peaceful, Shanta, Ananda. How? Because his Sat is assured, his Chit also is assured. This is how we have to understand. Aham Janaya Samatam Krunomi. I strengthen people in their resolve and I help them. And Aham Dyava Prithvi Avivesha. I alone am manifesting, pervading the entire universe. And what is this Dyuloka? And what is this Prithvi Loka? That is what is being, a little more elaboration is coming in the seventh mantra. The words are very enigmatic words. Not really. Words are never enigmatic. For example, if we are using some words, many years back, when we use the word, he is a good person, and we say about somebody, you are a good person, it means that you are really a very good person. But suddenly, the language has changed. Now, if there is an extraordinarily great speaker or anybody, the title they get is, he is a wicked person. The old timers, they are taken aback. What? Such a great person, and you are certifying him as a wicked person? No. The meaning of the word wicked is, you are really, really great person. That is what wicked person means. And some other thing also is there. So can I help you a little more while serving food, etc.? No, I am good. So it is for others to say whether a person is good or bad. But in this case, I am good means I have had sufficient. I do not need any more. So the meanings will change. Vedic language has changed a lot. What am I trying to tell you? That for people of our age, the Vedic words appear to be extremely enigmatic, ununderstandable, because language is always changing. But if we were living in those times, it would have been far easier for us to understand. So the seventh mantra, Aham Suve Pitaram Asya Murthan Mama Yonihi Apsu Antaha Samudre Tato Vitishte Bhuvanan Vishwa Tam Om Yam Varshmano Upasprashami. I manifest as the Father on the summit of this, my manifestation also as the waters deep in the inner cosmic oceans. From there, I spread among all living creatures alongside the all pervading, and I touch the sky. What do we understand? Does this translation make any clarity, any meaning? But if I translate the same thing, Aham Suve Vitaramasya Morthan. I am above, I am the Father, I am manifesting in the form of the Dyuloka. Suve means Dyuloka or Devaloka. Swaha. It is also called Swaha. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha. Now, what does that mean? It means, earlier I said, Dyuloka means Karana. I am the Karana. And this Karana, there will be, the word Karana can be used only when there is a Karya. If you do not see a Karya, you can never use that word Karana. For example, a baby is not born. You don't say, these are the parents of such and such a baby. Every object in this world must be the result of transformation of something. So that is called Karana. If you see a pot, the clay is the Karana. This is our stock examples. If you see an ornament, then either gold or silver or whatever, there is a silver ornament. Silver is the cause and ornament is the effect. So in this, the Divine Mother is telling, I am the Saguna Brahma. I am going to describe to you my aspect as Saguna Brahma. As I mentioned earlier, the question of Nirguna Brahma doesn't come here at all, because in the Nirguna Brahma, we don't think about any universe at all. Jagat, Prapancha. There is no Prapancha. That means I as a Jiva do not exist. That means there is nobody to talk, there is no subject to talk about, there is no language that can express any subject. Just like in deep sleep, we don't talk about moksha and bandha. It is only in the Jagrat and Swapna states we talk about bondage and liberation. By the way, they always go together. If I want liberation, I must be having prior idea of what is called bondage. If I am talking, I'm very happy. So there must be some unhappiness before. I was hungry, I was not happy, then I ate food, then I'm satisfied, I'm happy. So karya karana or karana karya, they always go together, they fall together and they rise together. So here, the expression of the Divine Mother, Vagambruni, is what? Saguna Brahma. Saguna Brahma means there is Ishvara, there is Jiva, and there is Jagat. And what do we think? We are in bondage. Bondage because we are thinking of Karana and Karya. Who are your parents? I am an effect. Who are who are the causes? My father and my mother. And who are my father and mother? They are ordinary human beings. They are also Agnanis. That is, they also do not have self-knowledge. They have knowledge. Remember, there is nothing called self-knowledge, one, and no knowledge on the other side. That is impossible. There is a knowledge that I am not the self. There is the knowledge I am the self. If I do not have the knowledge I am the self, I will have the knowledge I am non-self, which is called anatma, which is called I am the body, I am the mind, etc. So that is called, it requires karana karya sambandha. So that is what the Devi is telling here. Saguna Brahma is telling here. Shakti is telling here. Aham suve pitaram asya murdhan. Murdhan means above. Above means unmanifest. Unmanifest above. That is to say, what comes first? Karana. What comes next? Karya. The karana is invisible. When we are focusing upon the effect, then the cause, we do not think about the cause. And when we are thinking about the cause, we do not think about the effect. So only one of them we can think at any given time. But we also have to pause it. Just like when we say I'm happy, I'm not consciously thinking I'm unhappy, but as a contrast to unhappiness, which I experienced previously, I am saying I am happy. This is how we have to understand. So having said I am the Karana, then you are Karana of what? That is where is being said in the second half of the line. Mama yonihi apsu antah samudre. Antah samudre. Deep in the samudra. Mama yonihi. Yoni means origin or cause. This word has been being misused, but it simply means that what is the origin, cause. Apsu antah samudra. Deep. Apsu means waters. Where? Antah samudra. Deep in the oceans. In the form of the apsu or waters. That is my yoni. And who is the father? Father is the bija. Bija means the seed. And the seed must have a field. Who is the field? The whole body-mind complex is the field here. So, Antah Samudre. Because why Antah Samudre? Because very difficult to understand the truth. When Swami Vivekananda declared each soul is potentially divine, we are astounded. What do you mean by I am divine? I am born of my parents. They are human beings. I am also a human being. There is a Karana Karya Sambandha. If a female dog gives birth, then it can only give birth to a puppy. A bird can give only birth to baby bird. So everything can give birth to its own species. But suddenly you come here and say that you are potentially divine. That means you are coming out of divinity. That is what in this seventh mantra, the Saguna Brahma, through the medium of Agumbruni, is expressing that I am Saguna Brahma. And incidentally, we have to always keep in mind Saguna Brahma, then put one is equivalent to both the subject and the object, the entire Jagat. When we are talking about Jagat, two things you have to keep in mind subject and object, the experiencer and the experiencer. So the witness and the witnessed. So the whole world is nothing but this Karya Karana, that is called duality, subject object division, and that is what we need to understand. But we think that any object in this world is the cause of another object. If it is living, then that reproduces exactly the same thing. But the scripture is telling us, the Rishi, Vivekananda Rishi, Vishwamitra Rishi is telling us each soul is potentially divine. That is exactly in the first line it's telling, Aham pitaramasya murthan sube. I am the Diloka. I am the origin. I am what is called Saguna Brahma. Sube means simply Pitara. Pitara means the seed actually. Mama yonihi. But the seed must fall somewhere. An appropriate field, that is the whole Jagat. And Jagat is what? Called samsara. What is samsara? Continuous movement of the Shakti is called samsara. And then in the next second line half, tato vitishte bhuvanan vishvaha tam om vyam varshmano upasprushami. So the literal translation, which is also very enigmatic, I spread among all living creatures alongside with the all-pervading Mulakarna, and I touch that sky. What does it mean? Wherever there is a Jivatma, there is also Paramatma, whether it is living or non-living. For example, there is earth, or let us take better example, there is a table. A table is classified as non-living. But according to Vedanta, you can't say that it is not Brahman. Brahman in the form of existence as a Sat. Without Brahman, there will be no table. So the moment you say, this is a table, that this is, this means what I'm experiencing is, it exists, because I cannot experience something which is not existing. And since it is existing, existence belongs only to Brahman, which is a direct manifestation of Brahman. But Vedanta doesn't stop there. It says wherever there is Sat, there must be Chit and there must be Ananda. It is impossible to say there is Sat, but there is no Chit and Ananda. When Einstein is sleeping, can you call him the world's greatest, what is called, professor of physics or mathematics? No, you should never be able to say that, because he is a potential there. Einstein is his name. But Einstein, whenever you recollect the word Einstein, what it means is he is a world famous physicist. But when he is sleeping, is he a physicist? He is a potential physicist. That is, the body and mind are not working as instruments for the manifestation of his knowledge. It is the non-manifestation of the knowledge which makes him like any other ordinary person or worse person. There is no difference between a sleeping Einstein, a deep sleeper Einstein, and an absolute illiterate person. There is no difference at all. Only when he gets up, then the body mind act as a medium for the expression of that knowledge. What a beautiful concept. So this is how we have to understand. According to Vedanta, there is no living, non-living. Only manifestation, complete manifestation of Brahman or partial manifestation of Brahman only. So this is what in this seventh mantra you say, I have entered into the whole world. Not like a human being entering into a big hall, big house, but as the house. I am manifesting as this entire world. For that, the best way to understand is our dream world. I am the dream world. I manifest in the dream world. I divide myself as myself and yourself and themselves, living, non-living, human, non-human, etc. That is what is being said here. Tato vitishte bhuvananu vishva, entire universe. Vishva, entire universe, bhuvana, all the worlds, manifestations. Tato vitishte, I support them, I am them, and I am manifesting through them. How? Ta mum tam om dhyam varshmano vasprushami. Dhyam means Diloka. What is this Diloka here? Wherever there is Jivatma, there will be a Paramatma. This analogy I'm illustrating. Umpteen number of times I have illustrated. You stand in front of a mirror, and there are three things now. You, the mirror, and your reflection. Suppose you go away. Will there be a mirror? Because somebody has to cognize this is a mirror. And will there be a reflection? There will be no reflection. Wherever you see a reflection, there will be some object which is being reflected. That is, wherever there is Jivatma, there is Paramatma. Jivatma is called Chidabhasa. Abhasa means appearance, reflection. Abhasa means reflection. If there is a reflection, there is something which is being reflected. Mind is the reflector or mirror, and Paramatma is the reflected, and Jivatma is the being reflected. Tam Om Dhyam Varshmanaha Upasprushami. That is what exactly the Mundakopanishad Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhayaha. So there are two birds of the same plumage. They're always together. Nobody can separate them. That is what the Devi is declaring. I have been the father or the bija. I have been the mother. The entire universe is nothing but. So in the Taittiriya Upanishad, this is called Srishti Shruti. This is describing creation. Tasmat va etasmat atmanaha. Therefore, from this Atman, Akasha Sambhutaha. Space is manifesting. That is, Atman is manifesting a space, Akasha Dvayuhu, and then Akasha, with some modification, became Vayu, and Vayu became Agni, Agni became Apaha, Apaha became Prithvi, Prithvi became all the things that are being grown up, are manifesting, Prithvi herself manifesting in the so many words. So the entire thing is nothing but Atma. When we have two visions, when we are looking at the things and forgetting the original, or when we are looking at the reflection, we are focused upon the reflection, but the reflection is reminding us. What does a reflection remind? First of all, asti. That is, there is a reflection. If the Prime Minister of a country, President of a country stands in front of a mirror and you happen to see, and then, oh, there is the President of our country. Then what do you say? What next you say? He is the Prime Minister. He became the Prime Minister because of the tremendous wisdom, power that is manifested in him. This is called Chit. And whatever he does, good or evil, that is called Ananda. So Satchidananda is the nature of the reflected. That reflected is going to be the reflection in the medium of reflection called the mind. This is what Swami Vivekananda says, that you are now thinking you are the BM complex. BM means B and M, body and mind complex. But really speaking, you are not coming from your parents. Your parents are also coming from that Atma. So if you merge yourself back, that is, I am coming from food, food is coming from earth, earth is coming from waters, water is coming from fire, fire is coming from air. Just imagine, without air, there can be no fire at all. And the air can move only because there is space. And the space is immeasurable, indivisible, and non-attached, the nearest way. That is why this Akasha is always illustrated for meditational purposes on the highest reality. So first comes Atman, then comes the world. The world is nothing but the Atman. Here the Devi is declaring that I am the Pita, I am the father, I am the mother, because any what is called birth takes place. So you can even say about a table, the carpenter is the Pita, and the wood is the Mata, and table is the product. We are all products. So this is how we have to understand. So in the very many places also, especially we see in the Brahmananda Valli of the Taittiriya Upanishad, so akamayata. Brahman, he desired. Bahusyam prajayeti. So I am alone, but I would like to be many. So tapo atapyata. Then he did tapasya. Sa tapastat tatva. What is tapas here? Deep sankalpa, deep desire. I would like to be. I want to dream that I am in the Mars, etc. Idam sarvam asrujata. Then he became everything. Edidam kincha. Whatever is there. Nothing is uh, removed from here. Tat srishtva, having manifested, tadeva anupravishat, having created, as if he created, as if he is entering it. That means he is nothing but everything. Same idea in Bhagavad Gita, mama yonihi mahat brahma, tasmin garbham dadamyaham, sambhava sarva bhutanam, tato bhavati bharata. So I am mahat brahma, but here mama yonihi, this entire what is called material cause is nothing but my other manifestation. I am the father, I am the mother, and tato sambhavaha. So the whole thing is a combination of consciousness, a subject, and an object. So sarva bhutanam sambhavaha tato bhavati. Then exactly same meaning is reflected in the fourth mantra. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtaya sambhavantiyaha tasam brahma mahadyonihi aham bija pradah pita. I am the seed giver, the father. And this entire Saguna Brahma, that is to say, Prakruti, is the my mama yoni, the field for the seed to be sown. And as a result of it, sarva yonishu. That is, if you see animals or human beings or trees or insects or birds or anything, sambhavantiyaha murtayaha, different forms, bodies and minds are created there. So the same idea is beautifully expressed. Who is Holy Mother? She is the Prithvi. And who is Sri Krishna? He is the Pita. So Sri Krishna is the father, Holy Mother is the mother. What did he do? Sri Krishna worshipped Holy Mother. That means what did he do? He planted his seed in the Holy Mother. That means he entered into the Holy Mother. He is manifesting as Holy Mother. And he said, I have obtained so much of knowledge through superhuman tapasya, and now you will be like the mother who will be distributing it to all your children. That is why you cannot separate Prithvi with Dyav. You cannot separate mother from father because Karana can never be separated like that. So we also say when you go to Tirupati, on the hill there is a Lord Venkateshwara called Balaji. And when you come down, there is the temple of Alivelu Mangamma, representing Bhudevi. So there is Venkateshwara and there is Bhudevi. And both of them together only this universe comes. And here there is a beautiful word called Anta Samudre Apsu, deep waters. What do the waters refer? We get this one, that the whole universe was enveloped only by deep darkness. And then what happened? It transformed itself into causal waters. Waters is always referred as cosmic waters, which is the all-pervading entity. And then that is the genesis of every manifestation of Prakriti or Shakti called creative energy. Here the Devi is establishing herself as the absolute origin of all creation and pervades all creation. So here also it means in the mind of Parabrahma is compared to the unfathomable depths of the ocean. What are the waters representative? You will never find the waters absolutely still. They're always moving. That is to say, Shakti is always active. And all the thoughts that are there in the minds. So that is what earlier I have quoted, that I prajas rujayati bahusyam. I want to be many. And that is the cause is thoughts, many thoughts. I am alone. I want to become many. That thought is represented as the moving waters. Even nowadays, scientists looking for life is first thing they look for is waters. Because where there is water, there is life conditions are fulfilled most likely. And that is the most important point. What is the essence of the seventh mantra? I am only manifesting in the form of this entire universe. I am the really Nirguna Brahma, and I manifest myself as Saguna Brahma. Saguna Brahma means pure consciousness plus Prakriti is called Saguna Brahma, and a combination of all these is called Ishvara and Jiva and Jagat. That means each soul is potentially divine. Not only the living, but non-living also. Because every second is a profoundly meaningful idea. Earth is entering, becoming alive. The waters are becoming alive. The Agni is becoming alive. The Vayu is becoming alive. The Akasha is how? Because everything that we eat is a combination of all these five Panchabhutas. And when we are eating, so we are killing them. So when you boil rice is killed. But killed means what? You are reducing them to their causal state. And once they reduce, like stem cells, you can convert them into whatever you like. So if the food goes into a pig, the food becomes pig. If it enters into a human being, it becomes like us, like you, like me, human being. If it enters into the body, mind of a saint, becomes a saint. If it enters into a Rakshasa, becomes a Rakshasa. So that deep moving waters represent the deep thoughts in the mind of the Saguna Brahma. Remember, Nirguna Brahma does not have any thoughts at all. There is no Dvaita there. Only Dvaita starts with Saguna Brahma. That is consciousness plus Maya or Gunas. This is called Prakriti, this is called Shakti, this is called Maya, this is called Vidya, by whatever name you want to call it. And the same idea, having created, what does the Divine Mother do? Ahameva vataiva pravami, arabhamana bhuvunani vishvaha, paro diva para ena prithivi, etavati mahina sambhabhuva. The idea is very, very simple. I breathe a strong breath like the wind and tempest, from which commence forth all living beings and universe. I hold together all of existence, beyond this earth and beyond the heavens. I have become so mighty in my grandeur. What does that? Again, enigmatic words. What does it mean? That it is my will. Here, breath is considered as a what is called kamana. So I was alone, and then I desired bahusyam prajayeti. So my very sankalpa, because I am Satyakama, Satya Sankalpa. So my very Sankalpa has produced this or manifesting as this entire universe. But then who maintains it? Srishti has been described. Sthiti, Srishti, Sthiti, Vinashanam. This movement, birth, sustenance, and what is called dissolution. All the three, like a Brahmachakra, are moving together all the time. I hold together all of existence. It's because of my existence, the whole world exists. Because of my knowledge, the whole world is acting, functioning. And it is because of my Ananda, that is experience. If we look at the whole universe, some people are very happy all the time. Not the same people, but so for 1 hour I am happy, for 1 hour at some other time you are happy, but at any given time there will be somebody who is happy. At any given time there is somebody who is not happy. So this happiness, unhappiness is going on all the time, but my unhappiness is a quest for happiness. Everybody lives only for happiness. Unhappiness only finally brings us to the feet of the Lord. Sharanagata Deenartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasya Artihare Devi Narayani Namostute. And it is the Divine Mother's breath that is continuously blowing forth as the mighty winds. And that is called Pranavayu. That is what sustains the entire world. And a beautiful story is told. And this story is reflected actually in 3 stories, only as a sample. Once Yashoda got the complaint, Krishna ate mud. So she demanded, why did you eat? He says, don't believe circumstantial evidence. So I have to just examine and see whether there is any mud in my mouth. Why do you believe that? You can come and see. If there is mud, there will be mud. And she had fallen into the trap and went and he opened his mouth and she saw another Gokula, another Yashoda, another Krishna. That second Yashoda was dealing with the same complaint and she was looking, that second Yashoda was looking into the mouth of the second Balakrishna and she saw the third endless Brahmandas and she fainted, unable to understand it. Then we also see not only Krishna, there is a beautiful story called Markandeya. Rishi Markandeya, the great devotee of Bhagavan Vishnu, Bhagavan Narayana. Once he heard that the Lord is manifesting at this universe with the help of his Maya. It is called Vishnu Maya. So like Narada, the second story I wanted to tell was about Narada. We all know about it. And this is the third story in one of the Puranas, Markandeya Purana. There is a Purana. So this Markandeya, he was a rishi. He was a man of knowledge. But even a man of knowledge cannot understand Maya of the Bhagavan. The trick of it is, when we are within Maya, we will never understand what is Maya. When we are outside Maya, we never understand what is Maya. Because when we step outside, there is no Maya. It simply disappears. When we are within, it is nothing else exists excepting Maya. This is the Maya of the Lord. So he prayed, Lord, please show me your Maya. And the Lord, out of his infinite grace, agreed. And then after some days, it so happened that this Markandeya was sitting in his hut and praying. Suddenly that rain started falling. It was incessant and everything was being flooded. There was water everywhere. The rivers and seas were rising like at the time of there's Noah's Ark. And nothing could be seen excepting water, water, water everywhere. So this Rishi Markandeya was frightened and he went around, where can I get safety? Where is a shore? And then he came, there was a shore, there was a banyan tree, and he saw that on a small leaf, a child of great beauty was lying. The child was radiant and divine. And what was he doing? He was sucking like babies the toe of his own foot. As Rishi Markandeya went near the child, he was sucked in the mouth of the child. Inside he saw the whole world and was shocked. When he started going around, he was again the Shvasa, in breath. He entered inside and he saw the whole world and he saw another Markandeya searching for a place of safety and being sucked into the mouth of another baby. And then with the Nishvasa, that is out breath, again he came out and again he saw that same baby sucking his own toe, etc. He was amazed. And then he realized, oh, this is called Lord Vishnu's Maya. Because nothing happened, everything is happening. Because of Maya, they are not able to realize Brahman. They are always entangled in the world, which is not real. So this is how we see this one. So this last mantra, the declaration of Brahman's Saguna Brahman, because declaration can come only of Saguna Brahma, of the vastness, the largeness, Brahman. She is beyond what the mind can comprehend. Mano vacha agocharam, beyond the created space and time. She verily brings into existence birth, both space and time, all the worlds, everything is a manifestation of hers. She breathes life, that is called blowing the wind, into all of creation. So vast is her greatness, glory is her power. That is what is being said here. Paro Diva, my glory transcends the Diva, means Devaloka. Parayena Prithvi, it transcends all the created worlds. Etavati Mama Mahima. Such is the glory of me. Nobody can describe it. Vacha Mana Agocharam. Yato Vacho Nivartante Aprapya Manasa Saha. It is I who create. It is I who sustain. It is I who take them back. And everything exists because of me. Everything is functioning because of me. Ultimately, everything comes back to me. That is what Sri Ramakrishna said. Ultimately, everybody will be liberated. With this beautiful Devi Suktam has come. And the very essence of this Devi Suktam is that 3 verses of Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive, Sarvartha Sadike, etc. So, by the grace of the Divine Mother, we're able to penetrate a little bit into the beautiful meaning of this Devi Suktam. And with this, we have completed Devi Suktam by her grace. From next week onwards, I have a desire to take up Sri Suktam. Most famous, those who wish, Sri means happiness. Sri means wealth. Sri means knowledge. Sri means kirti. Many meanings are there. We will talk about it. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. May Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, and Swami Vivekananda bless us all with bhakti. Jai Ramakrishna.